Today, we are meeting with Dr. Annie DePasquale from Collaborating Docs. She is a co-founder and CEO that helps match nurse practitioners with physicians in 14 days or less. So thank you so much for joining me, Dr. Pasquale. I have so many questions and I would love to dive in more, but I know we have a short amount of time. So I'm going to go through a couple questions and go from there. Um, Tell us a little bit about your business, how it started.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks for having me, Stephen. We started 3 years ago in September 2020. I am a family physician and was helping a lot of nurse practitioners on the side of my own practice, serving as their collaborator. And sort of the momentum grew. Lots of people are reaching out to me. Can you help me? Can you help my friend? Can you help my colleague? I thought, why is everyone coming to me? Aren't there other doctors out there? And it sort of hit me. I mean, just talking to people that know it's very hard to find physicians who like to collaborate, who are supportive of nurse practitioners. I hate to say, I didn't realize there was an issue with that because I've always worked side by side with nurse practitioners and had wonderful relationships. I didn't know that there was a little bit of a stigma out in the world, and in the physician world, a lot of physicians are not very supportive of NPs. So it kind of landed in my lap that, well, I can only do so much as a single physician. I can't help but so many people. So let me get some of my friends, colleagues to join this movement, and I get to play matchmaker and connect NPs with like the obviously appropriate doctor based on state regulation, but also like personality, working style, who would hit it off and like really build a good long-term relationship. So 3 years later, we've helped over 1,600 nurse practitioners all over the country, and we're growing strong month by month. So it's been a joy to see, from nothing to something, how many people we've been able to help in a big way.
That's fantastic. Bridging the gap of healthcare and aligning the right resources and also, playing like e-match or a matchmaker,
Yeah.
with the relationship. Um, what is the problem you are solving for your clients and any examples that you can provide?
Sure. The big problem is nurse practitioners, they're going out, starting a practice. And one of the biggest roadblocks is if you are in one of the 25-ish states that still legally require a collaborator, that can be a major roadblock. So, I know, most people know physicians, but it can be awkward to ask people, you feel like, I don't want to ask a favor. I don't know how they're going to, be willing to do it. And you may even get up the courage to ask people, and they just don't want to do it, which is also a bit, hurtful and bad. So this is a nice way you can kind of outsource that problem. Like, let me go to the matchmaker and let them take care of it. And it's more professionalized that way. It's a working relationship. It's not just asking a favor or a friend to do something for you. We have our own legal team that will compile your collaborative agreement that is, legally binding, so you're compliant with the state. We even give the state guidance. It's very complicated. Every state has different rules and regulations, and they change all the time. So we keep that updated and provide that to our clients. And we even cover the malpractice for our physicians, which is nice because if you're an NP starting your own practice, it's usually your responsibility to cover your collaborators' malpractice for collaborating. So we take that expense away as well. So it's sort of like an all-encompassing service, including facilitation. If, say, your physician, we've had this happen, a physician, it becomes unresponsive, who really used to be right on it, answering your calls and responding. One was in the ICU himself, ill with COVID and things like that, that, you just panic because you can't get a hold of the doctor, but we can do the digging and call his wife and, figure out what exactly is going on. And resolve it if you need help, find you another doctor in the interim while he's ill. But, it's nice to have someone in your back pocket that can kind of manage the whole collaboration piece to make sure the compliance is there. And more importantly, you have like a supportive person really in your corner helping you succeed with your practice.
Yeah, that's a lot of services, and that's a huge a benefit to the NP. Um,
Yeah.
what makes your company unique?
I would say we are the true experts. We're really the pioneers. It sounds kind of silly, but we were the first people to do this in a big way. And I hire nurse practitioners to be the vast majority of our employees here. So if you reach out, you are going to talk to a nurse practitioner about your practice, your goals, what you're looking for. So we go above and beyond. We could outsource this to India, right? Or, some foreign country, save a ton of money, but we don't do that. We want you to feel very um supported talking to a colleague who really gets what you're doing. They've been there in similar, situations. And I think because of that, our matchmaking is very on point. It's not an algorithm, it's not a database or something like AI, or I don't know much about that stuff. It's like true blue matchmaking. So you walk away with someone, hopefully you'll work with the next 20 years, that's going to be the perfect physician for your practice. So I think those are a few of the unique things about us that were truly NP, run and led, I should say, the company led by nurse practitioners who really get what the need is.
Very customizable. What do your clients love about collaborating docs?
The key word around here is easy. We make things easy for people because out in the real world, posting on Indeed.com, looking for a doctor who is trying to swindle you and, oh, I'll do it for $2,000 a month, or I want a profit share, rev share. We don't need, all of that is so bad. We had an anecdote, this will make everyone laugh. We heard from a client the other day, oh, I posted on Indeed, I had 10 doctors apply to help be my collaborator, but it was dud after dud after dud. And the one dud, she said the doctor said he didn't really care much about being paid, but she would need to write him controlled substances for himself if that would be okay.
Oh my goodness.
So we need all of that bad stuff floating around out there. No one should be dealing with crazy situations like that. So we're professionalizing it, making this a very um where personability is our number one value, company value. Like we are in it to be friendly, nice, and make sure our doctors are the same and everyone walks away happy at the end of the day. Uh,
No, thank you for that. Thank you for your time. There's so much value in collaborating, Doc. The customer service, the experience, the simplicity that you offer the MPs is truly valuable. Nothing else out there like that. And to be a pioneer in this industry, it's exciting to be able to make such a big impact. Well, thank you again for your time.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.